Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. A warm welcome to today's meeting of the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. I am Toastmaster Chitija, your surrogate at arms for this evening. This meeting will run for 2 hours from 4 to 6 p.m. You are expected to stay for the entire duration. Let me begin by stating the mission of our club to provide a conductive, supportive, and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. Before we begin, a few guidelines. Please keep your microphone muted when you are not speaking. Unmute only when asked by Toastmaster of the day or table topic master. Please avoid any public chat conversation while someone is speaking, as it may distract them. To volunteer during table topics, simply raise your hand. Also, watch out for the green, yellow, and red timer cards on the screen. And at the end of every segment, please cast your ballot when the polls appear. I also request everyone to refrain from any derogatory remarks on religion, politics, or any sensitive topics. As a club, we believe in diversity and inclusion. Let us keep this space respectful and welcoming for all. Now, it is my pleasure to invite our presiding officer for today's meeting, Toastmaster Suraj Kumar. He is from Vaisali, Bihar, the world's first democracy. A graduate in history, he is a man who loves both reading and listening. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Suraj.
Thank you so
Hi,
much,
Suraj.
Toastmaster Chirija,
How
for
are
such
you?
warm welcome. Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much. You have joined just at the right time, and thank you so much for joining us. So today we have the moments of truth. That's what we have today in agenda. So now coming to as my presiding officer's role. Once again, very wonderful good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm presiding officer, Toastmaster Suraj, and thank you so much for joining us. And before I proceed, I'll wish you all a very, very happy 80th Independence Day. And just to bring some energy, I'll just ask I'll, and ask for some responses from all of you. Just 1 to 2 lines. What, what do you look at when you listen to the Independence Day? Right? We just have our 80th Independence Day. So, how do you look at it? Just in 1 to 2 sentence about independence of India. Anyone, I would encourage everyone to just have your own say opinions and say something. How do you feel about it? I can start with the guest, Chandana Singh, ma'am.
Hi, Suraj and all others. Good evening. Okay, so I was thinking about, let me just, I was just thinking about what is actually my thought when you talk about Independence Day. Um, this year specifically, I'm looking at independence in a slightly different manner. Of course, we all think about, living in an independent country, living in a free country, having the choice, the freedom to choose, all those things. They are there and they are very important. But one more thing which I feel is now important is um, the freedom to live a life without medicines, the freedom to live a life without dependence on poor lifestyle, and the freedom to build a life which will be, uh, where you are able to actually enjoy the benefits which a free country provides you. So, according to me, freedom should be looked in a wider horizon now to add to the freedom which is provided to us, but build more on it and be free from a number of other things which kind of limit us. Just be able to live a thriving life, which we all should do in a free country. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your response. Very well said. And now I would request Toastmaster Smurti to say something as you live far from India. So, how do you feel about your home country and how do you have this particular day, 15th August in America?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraj. Well, the Independence Day definition and the feeling didn't change with the geographic region. I still feel happy just because of the thought of this particular day. Because for me, Independence Day is not a milestone where we are counting whether we are achieving the 80th or 75th or the 81st. For me, it is a sense of capturing or conquering another year of growth. I'm not saying that only things are quite rosy or fancy the entire year. People, they have their own fight and struggle. But if you ask me on a personal front, I feel a sense of pride, happiness, and celebration as well when it comes to Independence Day, or even you throw me the word of independence. It always brings a sense of ownership, a sense of happiness, and a sense of pride, all packed, all put together. Be in India or the US, be it India's Independence Day or the US, I feel exactly the same because of the word independence within there. It shows the dedication of the entire people of the country all put together. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oops. Well, what I can say about it, if you are in a free world, if you are in a free country, and if you cannot think that you can change the entire world, then there's no point of living in a free environment. And that's exactly what I can see in today's generation's thoughts. This is what I have noticed recently, and how they can bring so many changes, right? Some just circumventing some paradoxes and things which have been in our society and in the system, and the thing went very well. So well, I'm so happy being in India and being in the environment where people are having so many aspirations for their own life. Now, moving forward, uh, as we are going to have the moments of truth, which is very much important for the club, as this session evaluates the quality and the effectiveness of the club, that this moment of truth also reflects the members of the club, and it will also help us to take some measures to improve the quality and the effectiveness of our Toastmaster Club of Lucknow meeting and its overall functions. So, without any further ado, I would like to invite someone who works at UKC as an integrations consultant and is a TEDx speaker, distinguished Toastmaster, and Division F Director, District 224. He has been district finalist in evaluation and humorous speech contests, judges at premier institutions including IIT Roorkee, IIM Lucknow, IIT Guwahati, IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, and recipient of multiple Toastmasters honors, including Toastmaster of the Year, District Directors Distinction Award, and past President's Distinguished Area Director. So everyone, please help me welcome Toastmaster Sahil Sachdev, who will be conducting today's Moments of Truth. Toastmaster Sahil.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Suraj, for such a kind and a warm introduction. Hello, everybody, Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. It's been a long time since I have joined the club's meeting in Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. And today I'm fortunate enough to serve as your MOT chair, your Moments of Truth chair for Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. Now, before I just get started, I would like to understand from you, does anybody understand what is Moments of Truth? Anybody?
We
have-
just reflect the, like, whatever we have felt about the meeting and the growth of the club, I think. We speak the truth. It's very simple. I think it reflects the name of the theme as well.
All right. Anybody else?
Can I make a small comment? I'm actually not, I'm just a guest of the club. Would you want me in this Moments of Truth? Because mostly Moments of Truth is supposed to be the reflections of the club members. Should I stay, or I'm okay by if this is going to be a, within the club, what would you say?
I would like to defer to the club's executive committee.
Because, see, I have been a Toastmaster, so I understand that this particular session should be only within the
For
club
the
members.
members.
Yeah.
That is correct.
So
That's okay,
that's what-
Toastmaster Chandana. You are actually regular in our meetings, so we would love to hear your feedbacks as well. That's totally okay. If you would love to stay, we would love to have your suggestions as well in MOT.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So, as Toastmaster Suraj rightly mentioned, it is wherein we would be witnessing the growth of our club. Like we have evaluations in Toastmasters meetings, we used to have evaluations on the basis of the communication, speeches, and all of those things. Likewise, every Toastmasters club leadership program should also have an evaluation. Therein, Moments of Truth comes into picture. So Moments of Truth is wherein we would be evaluating the entire club's progress in general. Okay. As per Toastmasters International, Moments of Truth can be parameterized on 6 different parameters. First, impressions, membership orientation, fellowship, variety, and communication. Then we have member program learning and meeting organization, membership strength, and achievement recognition. So these are the 6 parameters on the basis of which we would be witnessing the club's progress and we would be evaluating the club's progress. Now let me share my screen with you. Let me know once my screen gets visible. Thank you so much for the acknowledgement. So as we say, first impressions. So first impressions, we would be having when club meetings are carefully planned and important to club success because guests' positive experiences and observations determine whether they will return and become members. So first impressions. Now, before we also get started, we would be ranking ourselves. We would be ranking each and every parameter on a scale of 5. On a scale of 5, wherein we would be deciding the first, if we say rank 5, that is we always meet the standard. If we say 1, that means we never meet the standard and I would be looking after a suggestion from your side. I hope that is clear. So let's get started. And I would anticipate everybody to please comment your thoughts on the chat box so that I can have a proper picture of whether we are on a grade of 5 or we are 4, we are 3, 2, 1, so on. Let's get started. First impressions. Anybody? First impressions. What should we rate ourselves, the club members? Can I expect some responses on the chat box? Okay, 4. Anybody else? I do see 4. I'll wait for a minute. Do we all agree with 4? 4, okay. All right. So let's mark it as 4. For guests are greeted warmly and introduced to officers and members in Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. The second one, guest book and name tags provided. However, it's an online club. I anticipate this should not be there as a part of an online club. However, just welcoming all the guests would suffice this. So I'll mark this as 4. Professionally arranged meeting room. Professionally arranged meeting room. Any responses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, okay. Anybody else? I'll wait for, I see 4 from Harsh. I see 5 since it's Zoom and it is convenient to all. That is correct. So we'll go with the majority. Let's go with 5 as a number. Okay, thank you so much. Convenient meeting location. Convenient meeting location. I think now Zoom would be the location for this particular club. I see 5. Okay. Anybody else? 5. Okay. Let's go with 5 again. Guests invited to address the club. Guests are invited to address the club. I see 5 from our guest herself. Okay. I see 5. Thank you so much. Guests invited to join. Can I have some more responses? Okay, I can see 5, 5, 5. All right. Sounds really good. I don't think so we require any suggestions over here, but still if you do have any suggestions, please feel free to share the same with me. Anybody who'd like to share any suggestion or anything about first impressions? Please feel free to unmute yourself and speak. If anybody would like to share thoughts, anything.
I do not have any suggestion, but I want to know there's someone named Popo in the room. Who is that individual? If
I
you
would
can
request,
unmute.
right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi. I would request Oppo, could you please rename yourself? Or even if you are unaware, even if you are not able to rename yourself, would it be possible for you? Yes.
I'm from Barabanki.
Okay. You are not audible to me. Could you please repeat?
Okay, I'm Vaibhav Pandey. I'm from
Okay.
Barabanki.
Okay, thank you so much. So are you a guest or a member?
No, I am guest. Actually,
Okay.
I'm first time. But I'm not comfortable for talk English language.
Okay, not at all an
And
issue.
yeah.
No problem at all. No problem at all, guest Vaibhav. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Vaibhav, for joining in. Just a small disclaimer, Vaibhav. This is not our usual meeting wherein you would love to see what happens in Toastmasters. But this meeting is more about how we are doing as a club, a kind of feedback and evaluation session. So I'll request you to stay there, and I will even request you to be there in our upcoming meeting to witness what happens in Toastmasters, how we can learn from each other, and how you can even be confident in speaking English that you were not confident a few minutes back. So that is a humble request from our side as Toastmasters Club of Lucknow to please be there in our upcoming meetings as well.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi, and thank you so much, guest Vaibhav. All right, moving ahead, we have the second parameter, the second big show of Moments of Truth. We have membership orientation. Now, membership orientation, as the name suggests, here in this parameter, we would be witnessing, we would be evaluating whether members are fairly oriented in a Toastmasters meeting or not, be it be the meeting roles, be it be the meeting structure, Toastmasters pattern, Toastmasters education programs, and everything. All right, so let's just get started. Formal induction, including presentation of membership pin and manuals. Okay, I see 3. Anybody else? Okay. Anybody else? 4. Okay, 3. So let's go with the majority. Let's go with 3 as a number. Do we have any suggestions for this particular formal induction, including presentation of membership pins and manuals?
Okay.
I
So my
anticipate,
reason of
yes.
so speaking.
No. Yes, please go ahead, Toastmaster Manvi.
So my reason of giving a 3 to this point is because we do not do it officially in any of the meeting, or we do not conduct any orientation meeting for new members. But how TMCL actually do it is by one-on-one session, or maybe a meeting or over a quick call, wherein our
Okay.
VP Education usually explains the role, and the mentors, or maybe I or Suraj, usually get over a conference call or Zoom call with the new member and get that individual oriented. So
Okay,
that
so
was
one-on-one mentoring happens.
yes,
Right. And VPE is the one who connects
yes.
new members. All right. Anybody else would like to share their inputs? Maybe we have with us our area director, Toastmaster Harsh Rai. Anybody else who would like to share their inputs? Be it Toastmaster Suraj, would you like to shed some light on it?
I don't have any particular suggestion on this particular point.
Okay,
And
fair enough.
but yes, the members who join the club, I think they can be encouraged on a consistent level so that they can be
Okay.
comfortable as soon as possible.
Okay. All right. What I would suggest as a suggestion for this particular formal induction would be, be it maybe you can come up with some modules, maybe on a monthly basis, that would help members to understand the Toastmasters education programs, be it a module on pathways, be it a module on maybe leadership, be it a module on contest, anything. So that would help members to get oriented with the formal induction about Toastmasters International education programs. Okay, so that can be implemented as a suggestion. But then again, it's a proposal and it can only be accepted if any of the club executive committee agrees to it. Okay, let's go with assignment of mentor. Assignment of mentor. Can we have responses? See, three, okay. Okay. All right, let's go with 3 then. I believe this is because we have fewer members. Correct me if I'm wrong. And there must be just a handful of experienced people who would be able to handhold the new joinees. Am I?
Mm,
Is that the
It's
reason?
not exactly like that. We have
Okay.
some Toastmasters, seasoned Toastmasters outside of this particular club as well, whom have been assigned the particular members, but a
Okay.
lack of response from the members, I think, has
Okay.
been there. So I think that has not brought that much,
Okay.
benefits, I would say,
Okay.
because of this mentorship.
Okay. So any suggestions would you like to share? How could we incorporate maybe in future?
Suggestion can be like members of the club should be conscious, more conscious, and they should be aware of the mentors, and they must connect frequently and as and when required for the help from the mentor. And for that, I think better they need to work upon their like project role. If even a single doubt if they have, then I think they must connect the mentor.
Okay, that is sure. But how are we going to help build that enthusiasm amongst the members? Anybody else would like to
Can
share
I
your inputs?
share something?
Yeah,
So
please, please.
this mentor-mentee program, as we can see from the Moments of Truth, it is a very important segment in Toastmasters for us to, and as Toastmaster Suraj just mentioned, it's equally important for the mentee to reach out to the mentor, because it's, after all, it's a two-way thing. We
Right.
cannot just have the mentor, holding or sharing his thoughts and his suggestions. The mentee also has to do. For us,
Right.
for the club to kind of, encourage this concept amongst the members, what probably we can do is have uh, on one particular session, on one particular evening, we should have a session about the program, mentor-mentee program, how it can be useful, how it should go about, and also share the list of so and so are the members, and these are the mentors allotted to you.
Okay.
And then kind of, keep monitoring how the mentor-mentee program is going. What intervals are the mentor-mentee meeting? That also needs to be monitored to a certain extent for the program to be successful. So probably we can start with having a session where we just explain or talk more about the mentor-mentee program and explain to people that you have been allotted this mentor. The mentor would also, be in touch, and then keep monitoring. Thank you.
Correct. Correct. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Indeed, it is important in Toastmasters. We believe in mentor-mentee program and their benefits. It's always equally important for the mentees to reach out to their respective mentors as well, because that is how it's a club by leaders for leaders. Indeed. Thank you so much for your inputs. I'm sure Toastmasters Club of Lucknow agrees to it, and they would start implementing the same going forward. Next, we have education programs and recognition system discussed. Education programs and recognition system discussed. Can we get enough responses? Okay, 4. See, 4. 4, okay. Okay, we have a majority. Let's go with 4 as a number. Thank you. Then we have learning needs accessed. Learning needs assist. We have 4. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Learning needs assist. We have 3. Okay. Any suggestions? Any suggestions? Maybe Toastmaster Dave, would you like to share? Would you like to throw some light on it?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Sahil, for conducting the MOT. And I would say the recognition and all are done by the PO only. At the starting, whenever the meet start, whenever the club has won the award or any member has won the award, they officially recognize it and congratulate as well. What I would feel is, as you remember, the last time the awards were so many and there is hard to keep track of. So most of the members were wondering that what is this award is for, why is it given, and also maybe area or division can do the club award training or something which comprises of when all the awards are finalized, the all members can have an open house to discuss and understand it.
Thank you so much for your valuable feedback. Awards training to the club members. Or maybe if the ECs are oriented well enough, they can also help the members, right, Toastmaster Dave? If the ECs are aware of such awards, they can also help the members know what is this award all about. Anybody else would like to share his or her suggestion? Okay, let's proceed then. Discussed accommodations for members with disabilities. I don't think so. We have any such member. Do we have any such member in Toastmasters Club of Lucknow? Right? Okay, in that case, let's give it a 5. Proceed. Speaking roles assigned. Very important. Speaking roles assigned. Okay, I see 5. Anybody else? Okay, I see 5 from a regular guest as well. Okay. Member involved in all aspects of club activities. Okay. 5. Any more responses? I see 5. Okay. 5 as a majority. Thank you very much. We do have certain suggestions as well for this particular parameter membership orientation. Let's proceed with our third parameter, that is fellowship, variety, and communication. Fellowship, variety, and communication. And we'll go with the very first one, guests greeted warmly and made welcome. Any responses? 5, okay. I was even able to visualize the same. Just give me a moment. Let me reshare my screen with you all. I hope my screen is visible again.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Guests greeted warmly and made welcome should be 5. Okay. Let's proceed with enjoyable and educational meetings planned. Enjoyable and educational meetings planned. I can see 4, 4. Okay, 4. Let's go with 4 as a response. Regularly scheduled social events. Regularly scheduled social events. Okay. I see 3. I see 2 from Toastmaster Suraj. Okay. 3.5. All right. Let's form an average as 3. Any suggestions on it? Regularly scheduled social events. I know this might be a bit challenging, but any suggestions on it? Maybe anybody, Toastmaster Harsh, would you like to share your feedback?
Toastmaster Sahil, actually, I am traveling.
Okay, not an issue. I can see Toastmaster Suraj. Toastmaster Suraj has responded at 2. Would you like to share your feedback, your thoughts on it?
Here, what I can say that there's one challenging aspect is that most of the members are spread across India of this particular club. So that is one reason, and but still to just make some social event, I think people can be encouraged. I think people are encouraged, but they are not able to make it out. For example, TLI, just to join TLTP, people are they are texted, they are informed well in advance, but just because of some commitments they are not able to make it out.
Okay.
So maybe because of that, members are not able to.
Members are not able to, sorry. Toastmaster Suraj, we lost you. I'm not. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Toastmaster Manvi, would you like to share your thoughts?
Thank you so much, Sahil. So here I just want to add 2 points. First is that like Suraj was stating that members are encouraged to join trainings and all these things. All those trainings are either conducted by district or the PQD team. Wherein this point majorly is for the club, wherein we as a club do not have such trainings planned. And the second thing, like Suraj was mentioning, that members are even not active, even though we encourage them, motivate them, request them, and even follow up with them. They do have their own personal and professional commitments during those hours. So these are the 2 points wherein I gave it a 3.5 because we are doing efforts, we are trying to do that, but we are unable.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi, for sharing some detailed pointers over here. What I could share as a suggestion would be, could you please help me with if the members are scattered all over, we must be having the majority of members from maybe one location or so. Is it something? Maybe
No,
2 or 3
actually, no.
members. Okay, all right. Because if we could have had at least 2 to 3 members in one location, they could build some informal camaraderie and then they socialize themselves. Because that is how Toastmasters functions, even if it's an offline club. So we need to build such camaraderie, some offline meetings, some offline get-togethers, and that is how we develop such bonds and friendships in Toastmasters. So do we have any such members over here? Maybe 3 to 4 members who are there in one city, or maybe stay close by?
I doubt because someone is in Lucknow, the other is in Mumbai. I am in Ghaziabad, so people are scattered only, what I feel.
Okay, right. So the only point over here is they can socialize themselves virtually. This is what I see. They can socialize themselves virtually, maybe on a call, or maybe you all can have some special meetings as in at times you may come up with some chit chats with coffee or chit chats with tea time, something like that. Those are really informal meetings wherein you sit, you chit chat, and you build camaraderies because that would help you, that would help the entire club to build such camaraderie, and you would be able to foster good relationships, good camaraderie, friendships. And then I'm sure, pretty confident that the members, if you'll not even encourage them to join TLTPs, they would still join such Toastmasters leadership training programs. Even if it's an offline travel, even if that is required, they would be doing it for sure. So that can be a sort of suggestion you may take to have some special meetings as in maybe an informal meetings, maybe for 45 minutes or 1 hour. That would also work based on what the executive committee decides. Okay, next we have members participate in area district programs. Okay, 2. Anybody else? Can I get more responses? I see 2, 2. Okay, I'll go with 2. I think the suggestion would again be the same based on the previous one. That is only because of the camaraderie, I believe. If I'm wrong, please feel free to unmute yourself and speak. I'll wait for another 30 seconds for someone to unmute and speak. Anybody would like to share? Okay, all right. We need to encourage members to participate in the contest. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harsh. All right, let's proceed. Inter-club events encouraged. Inter-club events encouraged. Okay, anybody else? I do see a 4. Anybody else from the members? Can we have more responses? We need to tell them how they will be benefited by these contests. Okay. All right, noted, Toastmaster Harsh. Harsh, would you also like to share your response for inter-club events encouraged? Does Toastmasters Club of Lucknow promote joint meetings or any such events? Okay, I see a 2. Let's keep an average in that case. 2 and 4, it makes 3. Right. Club newsletter, website published. Do we have, okay, Toastmaster Dev, Toastmaster Suraj, 5. Okay. Okay, 5. Let's go with 5 as a number. Okay, thank you so much for your quick response. Next, we have our fourth parameter, program planning and meeting organization. Program planning and meeting organization. Let's go with the first one, program and agenda publicized in advance. Program and agenda in advance. 4, okay. Can I get more responses? Okay, let's go with 4. Okay. Members know program responsibilities and prepare to carry out all assignments. Members know program responsibilities and are prepared to carry out all assignments. I do see a 5. It seems Toastmasters Club of Lucknow does a great mentoring, be it when it comes to the VP education. Okay, I see 5 from most of you. Let's go with 5. All projects are manual projects, is it? Can we get responses for all projects are manual projects?
Mr. Sahil, if you can share what exactly is a manual project, because
Okay.
people are new here as well.
Absolutely. I was just about to share the same. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi. So, as far as I know, you must have already enrolled the Pathways Learning Program, and nobody over here in Toastmasters Club of Lucknow is following the traditional module. The traditional module that we used to have few years ago, before 2019, we used to have traditional modules as competent communicator, competent leader path, advanced competent communicator, or advanced leadership path. I hope we are all on Pathways. Are we? If we are all on Pathways, can I get a yes from everybody? Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi. All right. So all projects are manual projects. We are not following manual projects. So it should be 1 in the case of scenario, but we'll go with 5 because we are not following any manual projects in Toastmasters in this club. Okay, next we have meetings begin and end on time. We used to have meetings at sharp 4 o'clock. I see 4, a couple of responses as 4. I do see a 5 as well. Meetings begin and end on time. So let's go with 4 over here. I would highly encourage the Sergeant at Arms and the presiding officer to be at least there in the meeting room 15 minutes prior the meeting starts. And I would also encourage some tech master should also be there at least 15 minutes of meeting starts so that you all can have 2 to 3 co-hosts and then you can successfully run the show. Creative table topics and activities. Creative table topics and activities. I see a 5 from most of you. Let's go with 5 in that case. Positive and helpful evaluations. Positive and helpful evaluations. Okay, I do see a 5. I think we are pretty good when it comes to program planning and meeting organization. All right, let's go with the 5th parameter, that is membership retention. the most important when it comes to club growth? Club has 20 or more members. I think it's a no, because as Toastmaster Manvi previously mentioned, it's a two. Okay. Any suggestions? Any suggestions? I would like to hear certain suggestions from the members. How could we increase the membership count? Do we have any suggestions? Maybe Toastmaster Manvi, Toastmaster Suraj, Toastmaster Dev.
Here, I think
It's
what suggestions I can give all the club members of this club can ensure, like, especially, of course, the executive members, they can ensure that meeting again it starts on time and it finishes on time, and the structure of the meeting, and it's very well taken care of. I think that is something which is very important. The quality of
Okay.
meeting can be enhanced. That will help to retain the members, as well as it will attract the members.
Okay. Anybody else?
I would like to differ from what Toastmaster Suraj said, because we do have good quality of meetings wherein members are engaged in table topics and other activities. But on the other hand, what I personally feel is there are two reasons of we falling short of members. One is the timing part, because people do say Sunday wherein you meet at 4. We cannot either spend our evenings with family or mornings with family, because that is the mid day. And the other point that I personally feel is we do have guests in the meeting, but the conversion rate is actually a little low. I do not know why, but this is something that I have been witnessing from last few weeks now.
Okay. Conversion rate is low. So my follow-up question would be, don't we have enough members, like members as in the audience, in a meeting?
We usually put, I think 10 to 12 plus people in the meeting, in every meeting, I would say.
Okay. Okay. Do we have one person taking up multiple roles? Is that
At
the
times,
reason?
yes.
Okay. Okay. So in that situation, what I would suggest, because this being an online club, and Toastmaster Manvi, you must already be aware that I have also been a part of an online club as well. What I would suggest over here would be, in Toastmasters, it's equally important if we support other clubs as well. So if the VP Education or maybe other club members are supporting different clubs, we can get help from different clubs as well. In that case, we can expect help from others as well. That is how we can do a give and take kind of a thing. So that would eventually help the members to be there and not get overwhelmed, because otherwise I would expect VP educations might be overwhelmed because they might not be getting enough role players to fill the roles, and then one person taking up multiple roles, members might also get overwhelmed and they might not renew. So I would highly suggest, if there are other meetings happening, VPAs or the presidents or maybe other club members, they should go, they should visit their clubs and they should fill in roles over there. And then only we can expect others to come and join our meetings and take up roles in our club meetings. So that would be one sort of suggestion from my side. And then we can have more guests and the conversion rate would also be higher. This is what I would personally like to suggest. Okay. Then we have members are retained. Members are retained. Can I get responses? 4. Okay. Members are retained. Okay, I do see a 4. Right, let's go with 4. Members are retained. Then we have promotion of club in the community or within its organization. Do we have responses? Can we get enough responses for this? Promotion of club in community or within its organization. I do see a 2 from Toastmaster Suraj. Okay, 5. 3 from Toastmaster Harsh. Anybody else would like to break? More responses, please. Let's go with 3. And this situation, promotion of club in the community or within its organization. Toastmaster Suraj or maybe Toastmaster Harsh, would you like to share your inputs? Toastmaster Harsh, as I believe you are traveling, you feel free to share the same in the chat box. Promotion of club in the community or within its organization. Why do you rate this as 3? Maybe Toastmaster Suraj, would you like to share your thoughts on it?
Hi, Toastmaster Sahil.
Yeah,
So
please. Thank you so much,
I
Toastmaster
have
Harsh.
I have rated 3 because apart from the T-Mod flyer, we haven't uh, emphasizing on any other promotion or any other social media initiative. For example, you can see in different clubs we are making reels of different
Right.
things. We are conducting interesting sessions, any fun games or something like that, or any type of unique idea, something creative, which we can use to like increase the member count, as well as it can help us to build our club's name, Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. We haven't planning these types of things. It's been a while, I believe. So that's why I've rated 3.
All right. Thank you so much for the suggestion, Toastmaster Harsh, rather a feedback. I agree to what Toastmaster Harsh has just mentioned. We should come up with some PR activities. We should come up with such birthday flyers, maybe. We should come up with fun activities, and maybe winner's flyer would also work. So the club VPPR, I believe VPPR might again feel it really overwhelming that he or she is doing a lot of work. In that situation, every VP in Toastmasters, feel free to have some or the other associates. Feel free to have associates, and that is how you nurture the future leaders as well. So I encourage PR activities. PR activities. Maybe timely PR activities.
Just a quick add-on here. I maybe people might have not witnessed that, but if we'll go on our social media and our WhatsApp groups, we usually share the birthday flyers. We usually share the winners flyer. We even promote level completions and path completion flyers. Along with that, every meeting has a flyer of TMOD or the activity that is happening there. So the suggestions that we got, I do agree we do not create reels because we are an
Right.
online club and
It's
people
an
do
online
not
club.
meet offline. But all the other PR activities are done and are on time as well. That was the reason I rated it 5.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi. So anything else can we do to retain members or maybe promotion of club in the community or within its organization?
Something that I feel we can, or maybe we can try doing it is doing a little, doing the PR a little early. Like I have been witnessing that the flyers usually come either at 3 or 2 or 1 on the Sunday or the day of the meeting, I would say. If we can do it maybe a day before or 2 days before, and then we can reshare it on the meeting day, that can help, is something that I feel. And we even can share those flyers in different groups. Like you are
Right.
aware, there are multiple global groups as well. We can share these flyers
Yes.
there as.
Yes, that would help the club to be visible. Right. I completely agree. So timely PR activities and sharing them across all WhatsApp groups. All right. Thank you so much. Club programs varied and exciting. Club programs varied and exciting. Okay, I do see 4. 4. Anybody else? Club programs varied and exciting. Let's go with 4 in this case. Toastmasters sponsoring new members recognized. Toastmasters sponsoring new members recognized. Does anybody has any question on this particular statement? Do we all understand? What do we mean by this particular statement? Toastmasters sponsoring new members recognized? Or do you want me to share, to elaborate this statement a bit?
I think we all know this. The only thing is we do not have much new members, so we do not get this opportunity of recognizing the sponsors.
Right. I absolutely agree. But are we all aware, Toastmaster Manvi, that what does it mean sponsoring new members?
Yes, all those who are there in the meeting are aware.
Okay, fantastic. So let's go with maybe 4 here, I would suggest. Regular membership building programs. Regular membership building programs. Does Toastmasters Club of Lucknow encourage regular membership building programs? Okay, I do see a 2.53. Anybody else? 2, okay. Let's go with 2 over here. Any feedback, any suggestions? Any suggestions? Maybe Toastmasters. Yeah, please go ahead, Toastmaster Monkey.
I personally would love to hear from you in this specific point. How can we do membership building programs for the online club? Or if anyone else even has a suggestion, we would love to hear from them as well.
Okay, all right. I would first like to listen to somebody else and then I can share my thoughts.
Can I share something?
Okay, thank you.
See the flyers. This is the best part or the strong point of this club is that it is an online club and it does not have the restriction of area and jurisdiction.
Right.
So, and we do have the flyers every week. Maybe we can try to have it a little early, maybe a two days earlier than the actual date of the session. Why not we share those flyers in groups which we all have? Whatever members are sitting here must be having multiple WhatsApp groups of different other, maybe your school friends or maybe your college, office, whatever. You could have other groups. Can we not share these flyers in those groups? So since it is an online club, a member sitting, maybe, this is just an attempt, probably somebody would be interested to know, okay, what happens, what is going to be happening here in this group. Let's find out. We may have people who probably know a little bit about Toastmasters and want to know more. So this is one area which we can try out.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your feedback. I'm sure Toastmasters Club of Lucknow would highly encourage and would try to implement this feedback. Can plan an online meeting especially for guests, and we can share the flyers with all our connections. All right. All right. I would also like to add one more point as a membership building program, because I see a lot of members over here in this group are quite experienced. They must be in their maybe level 4 or level 5 projects. So I would also encourage, if you are just planning to proceed with any big project, any major project of your level 4 or level 5, try to have a good PR for that. Maybe moderate a panel discussion if you are just trying to bring panelists from outside. Just try to start implementing your PR, releasing your flyers at least maybe a week or so prior to that fantastic meeting of yours. That would help encourage and build, and it would help you to get enough members, enough guests in your club meeting. And other than that, as ma'am already mentioned, feel free to share amongst all your personal groups and not just be stipulated to your Toastmasters group. So that would be a membership building program from my side, because at times we have seen, since it's a closed group, it's an online club, only the flyers which are catering to the birthdays, and they would help you to retain members. But if we talk about membership building would come up when we have the non-Toastmasters joining in a club meeting. So if we have non-Toastmasters joining in a club meeting, you feel free to arrange maybe a club, maybe a speech competition for all the guests, so that you can do. I have seen Toastmasters Club of Lucknow has done that very thing in the very past. You can arrange maybe a speech competition for 5 to 7 minutes prepared speech for all the guests, and you can release it on your social media, promote it everywhere out loud, have guests around 10 to 15 guests, and you can recognize the top 3 amongst those, and then the top 3, and I'm sure they'll get to know about what Toastmasters is all about and how Toastmasters functions, and it would help you get enough members in your club. Okay, I think we are done with the 5th parameter. Going ahead, we'll have achievement recognition. So achievement recognition. Award applications immediately submitted to World Headquarters. Can I get responses? 5. 5, okay. Let's go with 5. Progress charts displayed and maintained. Progress charts displayed and maintained. Do we maintain the educational progress of each and every member, particularly the VP education? Do we maintain, do we keep a track? Okay, I do see a 4. Because that would only help us to reach our DCP objectives. I do see a 4 from Toastmaster Manvi. 3.5 from Toastmaster Suraj, okay. Because at the same time, we also need to make sure that the same speaker is not continuously delivering the speeches. We need to give chances to others as well. And we need to give chances to others strategically, so that we can be able to help our club achieve the DCP goals as well. Anybody else who'd like to share their thoughts or the response? Okay, let's go with 4 in this case. Then we have member achievements formally recognized with ceremony. Member achievements formally recognized with ceremony. I do see a 5. Okay, I do see Toastmasters Club of Lucknow is pretty good when it comes to recognizing members' efforts. Next, we have club, district, and international leaders recognized. Club, district, and international leaders recognized. Okay, I do see a 5. Anybody else? 5. Okay. Thank you so much. Club and member achievements publicized. I think this should also be a 5 because, as Toastmaster Manvi rightly mentioned, they are pretty much releasing flyers on level completions, path completions. So is it a 5? Can I get enough responses? Okay, all right. Thank you so much. DCP is used for planning and recognition. Now, DCP is Distinguished Club Program by Toastmasters International. Do we keep a track on DCP goals as well? Do we keep a track on DCP goals as well? Okay. I do see a 4. I do see 5. Can I get one more response? Anybody would like to share? DCP is used for planning and recognition. Someone from the member? Okay, let's go with 5. All right. Thank you so much, Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. We have achieved a pretty decent percentage of 83.24. So any other recommendations on any other feedback, any suggestions you would want to share? Someone who's a member? Anybody would like to shed some light? Toastmaster Suraj, Toastmaster Manvi, Toastmaster Dev, maybe guest Chandna.
But I would say that something which is easier for us to do would be to arrange a joint session with another online club. That would be the easiest first step, at least.
Right. That is correct. That is correct. I absolutely agree because with joint meetings, we would be able to help with, first of all, quality meetings. Then we would be able to help fill our roles, and then membership building programs might also happen, because there might be a lot of people, somebody who's joining, somebody who's a non-Toastmaster, he or she is also joining a club. He might be under an impression, okay, this club has a lot of members, so it's a good and a running club.
I wouldn't say anything about the quality. Quality of the meetings is good. The energy, enthusiasm, everything is there. But yes, when you get more people on the
Right.
room, so your existing members would also be energized, because some new members will
Absolutely.
be seen, some new way of talking. And I mean, each one of us here is to improve our speaking as well as leadership skills. So
Absolutely.
that would get extended for our own existing members also. There'll be a boost of energy amongst them. And as Toastmaster Sahil just mentioned, maybe there'll be some members in other clubs who would like to join, who would be interested to. At least we are expanding our circle.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guest Chandna. Anybody else who'd like to share their thoughts? Toastmaster Suraj, I would be sharing this entire emotis report with you.
Sure, Toastmaster Sahil.
Right. Do you want to share something?
Sure. Thank you so much, I would say, for conducting the Moments of Truth. And I think wherever you have helped us to reflect the, whether be it any parameters in any all those six aspects, I think we should work upon that. And I'll insist on the joint meeting. And we'll also see how we can work upon the membership orientation program kind of thing. So those two things, definitely everything we will be considering upon, and but these two things definitely will take care of as soon as we get to our next meeting. I think Toastmaster Sahil, you are on mute.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraj, for such a wonderful opportunity. And I wish continued success to Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. Last year, I remember Toastmasters Club of Lucknow got President's Distinguished. I wish Toastmasters Club of Lucknow again achieve not just President's Distinguished, but a Smedley Distinguished this year. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and I hand over the stage back to you, Toastmaster Suraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sahil, again for conducting the Moments of Truth in such a wonderful way. I request everyone, please give him a huge round of applause for conducting this session in such a warm and welcoming way, I would say, and for the wishes and all the positive vibes you have just spread for the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. I would request Toastmaster Manvi soon. Toastmaster Manvi. Okay.
Yes, too.
Yeah, I got your message. Got your message. Okay. Thank you so much. And now I can see that there are 6 members, like 3 to 4 members. We are standing from the standing stands from the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. So thank you so much for being throughout the Moments of Truth session. And definitely we'll just discuss all the aspects wherever the Toastmaster Sahil has just thrown the light upon, and then we'll consider that and definitely we'll work upon that. And thank you so much once again for being there. And is there anything else, Toastmaster Manvi, you want to say, or anyone? Otherwise, we'll just call it a day. As a Sergeant at Arms, as Toastmaster Chitija, Sergeant at Arms for the day has just backed out because of some commitment.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sahil. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your valuable feedback. We would for sure sit on and discuss how we can implement all those and what to implement, what not, and how we can increase the level of our club. So this was very important, and thank you so much for helping all of us in along with your suggestions and feedbacks too.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi. You're always welcome.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi, for the feedback and your words. Now I would call it a day as a silent terms for the meeting. Thank you so much once again, everyone.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.